I want to know how someone beat Resident Evil in 4 hours. Do you understand how traumatizing every scene was playing as Grace? If the game was just Leon, I could see someone beating it in 2 hours. Nothing. But how do you beat Resident Evil 9 Requiem in 4 hours? Like, think about it. The hospital scene, first of all, underneath the orphanage, like the orphanage and then underneath, that took me an hour running away from the fucking children in the corn. Okay? These are the most scariest children I've ever seen in my life. That took me an hour. Another hour was spent running from Big Mama to Big Marie, whatever her name was, like running through in the jail cell trying to figure out the battery situation. And every time, like, see, old Resident Evils, if you're trying to figure out a puzzle, you have a peace of mind, you have time, you can do things. In this game, you're trying to figure out a puzzle, and there's a demonic 7-foot 10-year-old chasing after you. So tell me how you beat Resident Evil 9 Requiem in 4 hours when Grace gets saved by Leon and she thinks, or he thinks it was a blessing to give me a gun with one bullet. Tell me how you beat Resident Evil 9 Requiem when you have to take zombie blood and mix it with some other shit to make bullets. First of all, you gotta kill the zombie. Tell me how you beat Resident Evil 9 Requiem when the knife that you use to kill zombies breaks. And even with Leon, like, he had the advantage, but his zombies was doing way more. Like, Grace's zombies, they were moving around. Yeah, they had, like, I think, like, they didn't really have weapons. When you play as Leon, they had chainsaws, they had grenades. Mr. X threw a rocket launcher, not even a rocket launcher. Mr. X threw a missile at me with his bare hands. So please, it's really, I do not believe anyone played this game and beat this in 4 hours without any cheating, without any help, without looking it up on YouTube for guides and references, and because it took me a week, which I think is fast. I think that was fast. I think that was pretty fast. I think it was pretty decent. I think I did a really good job. A week is fair because I go to work. I only got 2 days off. So, late at night I'm playing a game. When I get off, I play the game, when I'm off. But I don't know. You got to be, text me. Whoever beat that game in 4 hours, I need to know your tricks because I want to beat all these games. First of all, and then how you get infinite ammo? That shit's crazy. That's what I need. I'm coming back as Grace with infinite ammo. I'm clapping back at that screaming lady. That's what I'm saying. I spent so much time trying to avoid the screaming lady. That was like 30 minutes for me, just trying to avoid the screaming lady. I don't know, man. It's just stressing me, mind-boggling to me.